In the previous video, we saw the story of Syith or Seth and the Abel tribe who tried to reduce the Cain's misguidance due to music and ended up in a civil war. For those of you who may not have watched the previous video, please watch it because this video is strongly related to the previous video. Through this semi-documentary video, we try to follow up the case in the story of Syith and the musical disaster in it, as an effort to respond to developments and the influence of music in the world of the end times.
Please stand back from the doors. Please stand back from the doors. Please stand back from the doors.
The dictionary defines music as the art of arranging sounds in time so as to produce a continuous, unified, and evocative composition. But to me, music is so much more.
Music's an escape from the monotony of everyday life. It's where I go for inspiration, energy, refuge.
Music has no boundaries. You don't need to learn a language to bond with each other. Music speaks to everyone.
I don't know how to live without music.
Music means 80% Mozart and 20% of others to me.
When I was small, I thinking my mom's talking is already a piece of music because of her different pace of speaking. It's already a music piece for me.
Music for me is Freddie Mercury singing at Wembley.
Music is my inspiration.
The language of your heart.
It makes you feel alive.
It's sort of like food for the soul.
Music is worship.
Music actually adds color to life.
Music is so fun. Music is very happy. Music makes me feel free.
The majority of the world's people are interested in music, ranging from men and women, children, teenagers, adults, to parents who also like music. They learn music, listen to music, make music, anything around us, and all daily activities produce beautiful sounds. Music anywhere. Music anytime. The background of music history begins with the history of the Qabil tribe for tens of thousands of years ago in the Middle East. After the war broke out between the tribe of Qabil and Abel, turns out that the music has not disappeared. Music actually spreads, carried by people in the next generation who migrate. The spread is starting from the continent of Asia, Africa, Europe, to America. The development of the musical character of each ancient culture varies depending on the environmental ecosystem in which they live. According to a music expert named Jeremy Montague in his 2007 book entitled The Origin of Music and Its Development, for example, in rocky areas, the sound of sound music is adapted from the sound of two stones hitting each other. This statement also complements the opinion of Hornbostel and Sachs in their 1914 book that sounds can be created by clapping hands, pairs of objects that are struck together such as sticks and stones. The habit of rubbing wooden sticks and banging rocks to produce this sound. At one time ancient humans began to recognize what is called fire. Rocks banging against each other reminds us of several types of rocks with a distinctive loud sound when they are hit. See the following stones.
It's rolling.
It doesn't stop here. Prehistoric music experts Lucy Ralt and Leah Dams compliment that music also begins with stalactites of prehistoric caves being beaten. The statement in their book reminds us of one of the caves in East Java, namely Gua Gong, whose stalactites produce a sound like the sound of Javanese gamelan when hit. Primitive music was not only adapted from inanimate objects, but early civilization humans were also inspired by the sounds produced by the local fauna. Primitive music was also inspired by the sound of slapping the bodies of primates such as gorillas, monkeys, and apes, according to music expert William L. Kahn and anthropologist Thomas Geisman in his scientific work. The sound of nature has a big influence in creating musical instruments, from the loud sounds of inanimate objects to the distinctive sounds of fauna. And these are all the first seeds for music to weave its great history.